Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Whiskey and Wisdom. I'm not gonna lie, whiskey is single-handedly the greatest thing ever made. Quality Blackland whiskey, made here in Fort Worth. If you homies like a brother, you should holla at a brother. But moving on, that's not what we're here for. We are here to debunk the myth of rock climbing and coaching. Now, I've been coaching for about 20 years and I get so many people ask me like, Mario, I wanna be a coach. I wanna get into coaching. I wanna coach the next great person. And I'll be honest with you, you can really do this, but it's not what people think. So I just wanna take off the rose-colored glasses and I just wanna really kind of lay out the truth. I'm gonna repeatedly say number one is whiskey, but it's not the truth, but you'll follow along with me. So let's just dive in. So, oh, this is sexy. Okay, first things first that you gotta know. You are not gonna coach Yanya. I know I'm just kind of taking the joy out of the situation, but we need to really look at this. The lineage and the lifespan of a coach is a very different thing, because most of us, when we get into a career, we think us, but what you have to think is athlete. The average athlete from Yanya's level all the way down to the kid that just comes because they have nothing better to do and their parents want them not to be a vampire in the basement and play video games online and have some form of a social life and hopefully not some acne. That child, athlete, whoever, will go through about 4 to 5 coaches. You are somewhere within the first 1 to 3. Level number 1 is the introductory coach. You are the person who just introduces climbing, gets the kid excited, just basically shows them what rock climbing is. You're the steward. You're the person just making it happen. You are not the person who inspires them to be this. Because let's just be honest, they're a kid. They don't care. What they care about is having fun. And fun is paramount. Slap happy fun. That's what they want. Level 2, you're kind of a cross in between that. You're no longer just a steward, but now you are the person who is slightly inspiring them, but you're the person who makes rock climbing cool. That's really where you are. Wow, this coach is cool, they're fun, they're relationable. Relationable, is that a word? Yeah, it is today, but relationable. And you are the person who really gets them going. That's where most of us lie as coaches. Then you kind of hit in my role. I sit in that middle of really recruiting, developing, molding, and growing. And in my opinion, this is the best place to be because kids are psyched. This is where kids are old enough to usually Google rock climbing, and anytime you Google something, it's cool. You're excited about it. Think about it. That is where most of us will probably hit in our career in coaching. And then there is this level where you step up into level 4, where this is where you begin to work with athletes of a higher caliber. They probably outclimb you. They're probably have more access to resources than you, and you're not gonna be the only coach that coaches them. So don't get your feelings hurt if they go to somebody else and they start bouncing around and get a little bit here, get a little bit there, get someone else's flair. Don't get your feelings hurt. There's nothing wrong with you, boo-boo. You fabulous, you beautiful, you sexy. But that athlete has just as much of a drive to be a great athlete as you have to be a coach. And then you're level 5. And that's where you are just coaching Olympic level. You're the Romans of the world, the Rabbitoos of the world. They are not the athletes that sit on the chairs in Mount Olympus, but they are the people who build Mount Olympus. These are these people. And you eventually get there. But that's a whole nother Whiskey and Wisdom podcast / everything. Check out Sends and Suffers podcast because it's always sexy and it's always great and it's the best podcast you ever listen to. So now understanding where the line of coaching is, now you have to decide, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make coaching a career? Well, then you need to work on getting between level 3 and level 5. If you're just trying to have a summer job and just be a college student, level 1. So now that we've talked about you are not gonna coach the next Duff Man or the next Yanya, and we've got that off, let us drink.